Hello, my name is Huiying Zhou. Today I'm going to talk about unpack a standard. I'm currently practicum in a U.S. public school in grade 3 in Arizona. So today I'm going to choose the Common Core standard in mathematical. My student is learning Model 4 right now, so I'm choosing Model 7. Maybe I can teach the Model 7 later on. And that's the reason why I choose this standard. This standard is under the geometrical measurement, recognize parameter as an attribute of plane figures, and distinguish between linear and area measure. The standard is solve real-world and mathematical problem involving parameter of polygon, including finding the parameter given the side length, finding an unknown side length, and exhibiting rectangle with the same parameter and different area, or with the same area and different parameter. So in this standard, the norm is real-world and mathematical problem, parameter, polygon, side length, area, and rectangle. The verb is solve, find, and exhibit. And there's the 21st century skill like critical thinking, collaboration, communication, feasibility, and productivity throughout this standard. For critical thinking, when students do the math problem, they need to make reasoned decision or judgment about what to do and think. And throughout those lessons in this standard, students need to do many group work to practice their collaboration and communication skill. For feasibility, students need to have the ability to maintain and shift amongst multiple representation of number and between problem-solving strategy. Productivity. During in-class tests, teacher will set up the time for them and make sure they can do it on time. And students also need to turn in their homework and project on time for this standard. This in-person classroom activity is to estimate student ability to solve the parameter question. So it also can be used for the formative assessment. And this activity, just like a gallery walk, for first step, teacher instruction, and providing the specific example for the student. And here's the link for the worksheet that including the question. Here, they have 6 questions for students to answer. So the second step is randomly assign students into 6 groups. The third step is the teacher work to draw and write down 6 questions and put those in different area in the classroom, just like put 1 in here, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5, 6, just like this. And each group of students need to find 6 questions all around the classroom and solve them and write down in their whiteboard. So after that, students can share their answer and see how well they are doing in this activity. For online classroom activity, I will use the Kahoot as a game-based learning for students to play the game and solving the math problem. So there are total 10 questions, and students can solve the related problem to the standard. So for the formative assessment, I'm using the technology tool called Formative to do this activity. It's just an example of an student activity for one of the lessons to decompose quadrilateral to understand the parameter as the boundary of a shape. For grade 3 students, the summative assessment for each standard won't be too long. It's just 5 to 8 questions. So here's the example. And the modification and accommodation for ELL and students with disability. First, I will pre-teach the keyword and unknown word for ELLs, and students are allowed to raise their hand during the assessment to check understanding and comprehensive of the question. Students with disability will need to use their assistive technology, and teacher will providing digital and physical copy of assessment for students to choose. And here's the reference page. Thank you.